What's up, Rim Team? It's Trenius, and you're tuned into the infamous Living Rim Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. 3 simple keys to get rid of fear. I'm going to say a little extra with this video, but I am going to give you the 3 keys on how to get rid of fear. But I want to say this. Right now, I'm at a point in my life where I'm fearless. I'm fearless. Once upon a time, I used to be very, very fearful. I used to be the person who was always scared of everything. You know, not like ghosts and the boogeyman and stuff like that. No, I was scared of other people. You know, I always had these thoughts going on in these imaginary thoughts in my head while I was creating my own story for negative outcomes. I was literally manifesting fear by meditating on fear. And fear was not even happening in my reality. You know, there was nothing fearful going on in my life. I was actually blessed. You know, all the great things were happening in my life, but yet I continued to just sit and dwell on negative thought patterns in my life or in my mind for some strange reason. I could not stop thinking about negative things. You know, and so it happened for such a long time until I couldn't take it anymore. You know, and what I honestly did to get out of that mentality is, you know, I made myself better. I made myself better so that I can make other people's lives in the world a better place. And when I say I made myself better, I went on the inside of my mind and killed negative thought patterns. You know what I'm saying? So every time a negative thought would come up, I would recognize that and I would stop thinking about it. And then the more I did that over and over and over and over, it's like it continued to eliminate and deteriorate the thought pattern that was created. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just sitting and being aloof like, oh, let me think about it some more. Oh, my life sucks. Oh, that's gonna happen to me. You know, oh man, that could happen. This could happen. That could happen. You know, I begin to say, you know what? I don't have to think about it. Happy day, happy day. You know, I just continue to do that, create that thought pattern of happiness, and then over time, I noticed I started to gain confidence. So, the 3 keys to fear. First things first is stop analyzing everything. You know, people have a tendency to be judgmental towards other people because they analyze people too much. You know, I was taught by a lot of excellent teachers. I was taught by a lot of ascended masters and very great people before I got to this point where I can actually teach you some of the things they taught me. And then I also taught myself some of the stuff too. You know what I mean? But if I would have looked at my teachers as someone who was against me this day versus someone who's with me this day, I would never ever learn anything. You know, we as people have a tendency to look for fear in people. We have a tendency to, you know, hope that somebody's going to do something bad. And so it's like when they do something bad, it's like it manifests and it's like we're gone. We're nowhere to be seen. We don't like them no more. Just because one mistake pop up from somebody that really, you know, inspires us, somebody that is trying to teach us and help us, as soon as we see the person that's teaching us doing something wrong, like we're doing it wrong, we don't like them no more. It's not right. That's not right. You know, and if I would have done that to the teachers and the people that put me in a position to be where I'm at right now, I wouldn't be here right now. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people who I looked up to, and as soon as they did something wrong, everybody left. Oh, they did that, I'm gone. I'm gone. Like, okay, it's just like how you go to church. You don't go to church for the pastor. You don't go to church to be seen. You don't go to the synagogues, you know, for everybody, so everybody can see that you love God. You go for the word. You get the message. You get what's being sent through this prophet or this teacher, this ascended master, this very significant person who's been brought into your life. You take the word. Don't critique the person. Because everybody, let me put it like this. Once upon a time, I used to read scriptures a lot. I still do. But back when I was going hard, there was the story that I liked. And it was the story where they brought the adulteress to Jesus, the woman to Jesus, who I guess she cheated on her husband or something, right? And when they brought the woman to Jesus, Jesus said, whoever is without sin, cast the first stone. And then it couldn't nobody cast no stone because nobody was without sin. Nobody was sinless. You understand what I'm saying? And so Jesus told the lady, go ahead, be on your way. Because ain't nobody ever gonna be perfect. And you know what I mean? Can't nobody please us the way we want to be pleased. Only person that can please us is us as individuals. Now when it comes down to the messages, we gotta take it and run. You know what I mean? That's how I got here. I took it and ran. I took it and ran. Not stealing it, but I took it and ran. You know what I mean? And so we got to keep that in mind. Stop analyzing everything. Number two is look at the bright side of life. So many of us are stuck on everything that's going wrong. Life is bad and good. Life is good and bad at the same time. Hot and cold. Sun and moon. All the time. Duality. That's life. But do you want to focus on the bad things or do you want to focus on the great things? That's how I overcame my fears. I say, you know what? All this good stuff going on in my life, how about I focus on some of this too? You know what I mean? And I started focusing on the positive things about me. I started looking at myself in a higher confidence, you know what I mean? A higher light. And things started to change because I wasn't always looking at the negative things in me. I wasn't always trying to find the negative things that's wrong with people. I wasn't always trying to find the negative of why this situation was happening. I was always shifting my perception to the bright side. You know, that's number two. And number three, one thing you got to realize, folks, in order to eliminate this fear is that the world is a scary place. Let's just face it. The world is not safe. You know, it don't make no difference. Danger is everywhere. Some people be like, oh, that's a bad neighborhood. Oh, you don't want to go down there and hang with those thugs. You know, Trent, you go down there and hang with those thugs. Yes, but it's dangerous, okay? The same danger can come to your neighborhood when you least expect it. The same robbers, the same crooks can come to your mansion and take all that you have. You could be riding down the street in your car and somebody crash into you. That's dangerous. The world is a dangerous place. Either way it goes. You can be walking outside and next thing you know, it's a shootout. You didn't even know how it happened. It's just something that happened. The world is a dangerous place, folks. That's just the world that we live in. You can't escape the world. You know what I mean? But one thing you can do is shift your perception from worldly thinking to more positive thinking, to more heavenly thinking, to a thinking that makes you feel as though you are protected all times, always. That's what I do. That's what you have to do. Because if you continue to just live in fear, nothing will ever get done. Life will not be successful. Great things won't happen. Doors won't open. It gotta come to a cutoff point where you say, you know what? I'm just gonna live my life. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna be as happy as I can be, the best way I know how. Am I gonna always stay happy and perfect like that? No, I'm not. But you know what? Every time I'm aware, every time, you know, my awakened state comes back to me, every time I see 11:11, every time I see a synchronicity or coincidence, every time I see God show me something that He has done for me, I'm going to shift my perception back to knowing that the world is a beautiful place. The world is a great place. You know what I mean? And so this is really how you eliminate fear. So one is stop analyzing everything. Two is always look at the bright side. And three is just know that the world is a scary place. It ain't no escaping it. It's inevitable. Let's shift our perception to positive thinking. Okay? So I hope this video resonated with you. I'm Trenius, and this is the infamous Living Room Network. New videos every 24 hours, and sometimes it's faster than 24 hours. At the rate this inspiration is going for me, y'all, I can't stop. I love it. I know I'm touching a lot of people out there, and that's great. If you speak up, let your voice be heard, I guarantee you that I will respond back. I'm not even that type of guy to be just looking from a distance on my high horse or nothing like that. I'm real, I'm genuine, I'm down to earth. Hit me up, we can talk straight like that. I'll see you on the next video.